Hello, everybody. This is Chris of Mama's Boys Podcast Show. Listen, as we're coming to an end on Mental Health Month, we want you to continue to do a mental health check daily. Y'all know we always do a mental health check on the show, and we want you guys to adapt that and do it daily. Mental health is very important and it's very serious. All right? Check on yourself and also check on your loved ones. With that being said, enjoy the show. Yo, this is Mama's Boys Podcast Show.
Mama's Boys Podcast Show.
With your awesome hosts, Chris and E, baby. How y'all feeling out there, man? How you feeling, man? What's going on, Chris?
Oh, man, blessed and highly favored.
That's what I'm talking about, man.
You know what I mean?
Me too.
Been a long time, waiting on you to do this podcast.
Go ahead and do it
now.
Go ahead and tell them. I know you want to. You already told them on Instagram.
Go to my live on Instagram. It explains it all. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh man, listen, and I'm apologize in advance. Then y'all listen to it and they're like, "Oh, okay, that's why he said what he said." So listen, yo, this is Mama Boys Podcast. We talk about everything and anything, and we are unorthodox. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
No political correctness over here. We're raw. And we're not afraid to say what you're thinking. We know what y'all be thinking about certain situations, and you don't want to hurt. You don't want either hurt nobody, or you don't want to. Or maybe it's people get so sensitive about the truth, or you just simply want to get some off your chest, and you really just bite your tongue a lot. Right here we don't. And if one of us try to bite our tongue, we were like, nah, bro.
Say what's on your chest.
Say what's on your chest. So we most likely say what you're thinking. So, again, our sponsors are by us, our companies, right. our things we doing. Chris, what's tell them about your sponsorship, baby?
Sponsorship, Chris Clark Entertainment. Educate, inspire, and entertain. Y'all check it out. ChrisClarkProductions.com. We do comedy, stage plays, skits, dinner theater shows, and podcasts. Hosting. Whatever you need, character, appearances, everybody's favorite pastor, Pastor Love offering. Hey! So, yeah, Chris Clark Entertainment, man. Check me out. Book me.
Yeah, get on book him. You know what I'm saying? If you follow his page, you're going to be very entertained. You will not regret it. Matter of fact, you'll regret not following yet. So get on that. Jump on that.
That's right. I'm trying to get more followers so I can start getting paid for being on social media.
Oh man, definitely, man. That's where it's at.
That's what I want.
That's where it's at. Yeah. And then you have me, Piece to the Puzzle, where I break down scripture and truth. And I'm about critical thinking, making people get independent thinking, but at the same time, acknowledging God about it. You know what I mean? And you can find me on Instagram and TikTok. Instagram, you can find me Puzzle 2-Piece. That's PEACE, because they couldn't give me my puzzle. They couldn't give me my other one, Piece to the Puzzle. Somebody took it, so I had to use that one. Oh my God! So then you also can find me on TikTok on Piece to the Puzzle, where it's PEACE, the number 2, and puzzle, where you'll enjoy yourself. And get the link in the bio. You'll see all the juicy things you can get when you follow and all that good stuff. And speaking engagements as well. Hit me up, reach out, and then I can come and bless you real quick. And it's motivation speaking too. All right.
Yeah.
So that's your sponsors for today. So right now we what's mental check, man? How you doing over there, Chris, man? Like tell us something, what's your mental like?
I mean, I'm good, a little tired, but it's toward the end of the week. For those who don't know, our podcast show come out on Mondays, but we record on Thursdays. So
Mm.
So right now it's Thursday, but y'all gonna hear it on Monday. But yeah, man, other than that, man, I'm good. My health is good. I had, got diagnosed with, for those who don't know, I got diagnosed with diabetes back in November of 2021. Yeah, it was a big, but it was crazy, man. God works in mysterious ways because I didn't go I went to the hospital actually on my birthday.
Oh, wow.
On my birthday.
I didn't know that part.
November 6th. My wife, and my daughter was out eating lunch for my birthday, and I just had like a massive chest pain, and I went, my wife just said, all right, that's enough. Go to the hospital. So, I went to the hospital for the chest pain, but then they do all them tests and take blood and stuff, and then, found out I was diabetic. So they kept me there for a couple of days because they didn't want me to risk going into a diabetic coma. So, it all triggered down from the passing of my mom. My health really declined after she died. But with all that being said, I'm doing great now as far as my health. I went to the doctors last week, so I'm good. The diabetes is under control. I'm not in any danger or anything. I don't have to take insulin. I just, I take a couple pills. So, which is a good thing because I don't want to be shooting up myself every day.
Right.
But yeah, man, other than that, I'm good, healthy. Just a little tired, but I'm good. Good.
And we're going to talk about that in the future for all those that need to know about diabetes,
Yeah,
to either
man.
You have
the
it.
Signs, man.
Yeah, the signs.
Man.
Yeah. I love to hear about it.
Yeah, they was there too, but I was ignoring them.
Oh.
Once you find out, you be like, oh, you got diabetes, and you like, yeah, I did have, but I didn't have all the signs, and it kind of, because I know one of the signs is weight gain, but I was actually losing weight. Like I was mad weight. Like I was looking sick.
Right.
My face was getting sunken in. I'm picking my weight back up now. I'm trying to get it to a nice healthy. I mean, I would like to get back down again and do it the healthier way, but I know with the medicine they said I was going to gain weight, which I am, but it looks good on Big Stexy.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll talk about that another day. We'll try to get
definitely
a health expert in to talk about it because we're not experts, but we we're men, so we're gonna act like we know everything.
Right.
So what's up with you, bro? How's your mental?
Oh man, so I'm learning. I had an interesting conversation, heated conversation with an individual the other day. And I learned something. Yeah, not too much details. He don't have a platform like me, but I want to humbly say you got to know your limits because I made a promise and I forgot. I simply forgot. I made a promise to be there, and I was hit with life, and I simply forgot. You know what I mean? Other information, details to the story, but at the end of the day, you know what I mean? You got to own up to what you say. You a man of your word.
Right.
And what I did is I bit off more than I could chew. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You want to be there. You want to do something and everything, whatever, and you overcompensate. You went for more and you should have, checked like, can you really do that? Can you really be there?
Nah, I feel you, man. And with that being said, man, sometimes we got to learn how to say no. And
exactly,
I'm learning that too myself because I know we mentioned in the previous podcast, everybody shouldn't have access to you all the time. You know what I mean? And I know the type of man you are, and you want to be there for everybody, you want to please everybody, and it takes a toll on you because I know I get like that too, and and it's okay to say no. You know what I mean? And if they're really your friends, ain't no love lost. It's like, all right, cool. You know what I mean? Like you have to set boundaries. you know, even though you might be able to do it, but you like, you know what? I got a lot going on that day. Like, I can do it, but I don't want to do it. Like, cause mentally I know I'm gonna be tired and I don't want to be rushing and I want to have my best work. Like now, like, yeah, I tell people no, man. Like even comedy shows, I'm like, look, I can't. Like, you know, when I was younger, yeah, I push it.
Yeah.
I wanted to do everything. Like, nah, you know, I'm good. You know what I mean?
Right.
But yeah, man, it's all right to say no, man. But I understand what you're saying. You want to be a man by your word. And if you say you're going to do it, then you just got to bite the bullet and do it. But
exactly.
Yeah. So
I simply forgot. I just simply forgot.
Yeah. Man, real talk, man, I tell people now, yo, let me think about it. You know, they're trying to come at you. They're trying to come at you and they want to answer right there and then.
No, so to give more details to the situation, he didn't ask me to do anything. We was talking about a situation. You know, I won't say situation because you know, I offered. Like you know what I'm saying? Because it was.
Oh yeah, you wrong then. Yeah, you wrong. Yeah. All right, that's on you.
Right. I own it. It wasn't no offer. It wasn't any. You know, can you? It was like, man, I want to be there.
Right.
And it was quite something serious. And as a person that I am, far as and my thing was, you know, it was one of those moments like, nah, I gotta be there type of thing. And I said, you know, it wasn't like I'll be there and I forgot that day. It was I was supposed to be there like a couple of days, or we was talking on the weekend. I forgot specifically because it was weeks ago. And next thing I know, life hit me because I'm going through certain situations as well. Nothing bad. I mean, in the sense of I'm not in trouble. I'm not, you know, no bad place. But far as this life, juggling life and everything, and I simply forgot. That was on me. All on me.
Yeah.
Wasn't on him.
Yeah.
It was all on me. And I apologize for it. You got and ask for his forgiveness. Man, forgive me, man. Yo, I promise you, like, it won't happen again. But I will automatically start thinking about if I could do something, because now I got to know I'm limited. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know, we are not unlimited people. We got limits. You got to know your limits.
You always got to put that disclaimer. You got to be like the old folks. Now I get why the old folks say, if it's the Lord's will or Lord willing. that's
a disclaimer.
That's their disclaimer. That's their disclaimer. Be like, look, Lord willing, I'll be there. You know what I mean?
It's the Lord willing. Oh, man.
You gotta do it. Like, hey, man, look, I try my best to be there. I ain't making no promises. That's how I say. Look, I ain't making no promises, but I try to be there. Just in case, you know, life happened. Or you simply forget.
Right.
Like, well, if it was important to you, you would have remembered. Like, nah, because I forget some very important stuff.
Yeah, you forget. The thing that suckers me in that I cannot get around is the fact that I offered.
Yeah. Yeah, that was just stupid. That was.
It wasn't stupid. No, man. I just over a bit more than I could chew. I'm going to choke on my sandwich. You know what I mean? So. I don't know if that sounded right. Anyway, look. So we're in our new segment that we introduced, and we're loving it so far. People are loving it so far. And, it's called What's on Your Mind? This is where...
What's on your mind?
I told you the man could sing. I told you he could sing. I told y'all. Yo, we're going to give him a sing on that. We're going to sing on here, bro.
That's my Ron Isley right there.
So, this is where we express bad or good or different, what has been bothering us, or we just want to talk about this on our... So, Chris, what is on your mind?
Oh,
hey,
man.
look, real quick. And we don't know what we're going to say to each other. Just let y'all know.
Yeah.
This is not no setup.
It ain't scripted.
It ain't scripted. So I don't know what's about to come out of his mouth.
I ain't going to cuss though, but, nah, this is like, I don't know. You might not even agree with this.
Okay.
This been on my mind for a while now. And, you know, now we got the platform to say it and share it. What's on my mind is us as Christians need to stop putting our Christian values on non-Christians.
Okay.
Boom. And what I mean by that is we can't, if I'm talking to an atheist, I can't judge them by Christianity. They don't believe in God. they don't believe in Jesus, so they're gonna do what they do. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? And then I feel like that's pushing people away. Like I'm kind of blocking my my entryway to even maybe try to witness to them. You know, by how I'm judging them, because you know the big thing out there, oh, Christians is the most judgiest people, which is true. You know what I mean? Like we supposed to be, you know, in love and all that. Like, yeah, we supposed to judge to an extent, but we supposed to do it out of love, and we really don't do it out of love. You know what I mean? Like if two young, and I've seen this a lot of times, like a young woman ain't saved. You know, she come to a church with her friend. She's visiting with her friend. She got a short mini skirt on, and an older lady come up there. Hey, young lady, we don't wear that. You got to represent yourself. Like, no, you just, now she ain't gonna never come back because the way you just approached her. Then she ain't saved. You know, God don't want your body. He wants your soul. You know, let us work on her soul, and then the outer appearance will change gradually. You know, over time it'll change. And, you know, so I feel like if us as Christians can stop doing that, you know, and I don't mean, you know, don't witness nobody, or if you get an opportunity to witness, don't take it. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just simply saying, you know, stop judging and approaching people that, you know, aren't saved and don't know God, or are atheists, or they're part of another religion. You can't judge them on Christian values. Like, I can't expect every kids to come to my house and obey my rules, because they don't know it. Like, if my rules is take your shoes off when you come in the house, but in E's house is, you know, you don't have to take your shoes off. I can't get mad at them when they walk in my house and not take their shoes off. You know what I mean? Like, I can tell them, like, hey, boys, you know, we don't wear shoes. You know, y'all mind taking your shoes off like that? And they be like, oh, all right, cool, Mr. Clark. Yeah, no problem.
Right.
But hey, what y'all doing? Nah. Yo, take them shoes off at my house. We don't play that around. Like, they ain't gonna want to come back. Or I'd be like, yo, I just stay outside. I'll be out here. You know what I mean? So, you know, and that's just with anything, you know, but I'm specifically talking about, you know, the Christianity right now. And I really think we turn away a lot of people and a lot of opportunities to get people by pushing our values on non-Christian people. You know, we just supposed to, and with those people, we just supposed to walk in love, talk in love. We supposed to be, cause I always say we might be the only Bible somebody reads by the way we live our life. You know what I mean? Like, our life should be shining. Our light should be shining. And I've had that plenty of time. Yo, man, I like the way, it's something about you, man. Your spirit, man. It's just like, what's going on? Hey, man, it's God, man. Let me talk to you about him. Let me talk to you about my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Bam. That's an opportunity. You know what I mean? Instead of me walking around, hey, do you know Jesus? You better get your mind right or you going to hell. You know what I mean? Like, nah, that's not the approach that we should be taking. You know what I mean? Let your light shine. And, you know, I think, you know, we get a lot of scrutiny, which some is valid, but it don't have to be if we take this approach. So that's what's on my mind.
Yeah, man, I agree. The simple fact that, you know, I mean, okay, and for all of y'all people that want a little bit of scripture to back this up, the thing is, you know, when God said God judged the heart, we're talking about the motivation of people, right? But the whole point was to get Christ in you first. You can't change your behavior, then get Christ. That's not even how it works.
Right.
Now,
you won't need Christ if you can change yourself.
Yeah. Oh, you still need him, because that behavior will not get you to heaven. I don't care how good you act. That's the thing. And let me back you up on this, Chris. Because what if I do get with somebody and I correct your behavior and then you still don't have Christ? You're gonna live decent on earth, but at the end of the day, what's gonna happen to you after you pass away? Which is what's we're trying to open up to. You gotta change it. So my thing is, if you don't got Christ, you know, your behavior means what? And I'm real big on that. To show the love of God. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's only one thing I don't really agree, but that's about like, being judged. I think Christians are the most judged people. Not us judging. I think people judge us more. I think they judge us more, yo. I think like from TV shows to, they lean on us, yo. Like it's more jokes about Christians in Christ. But understand, if we also portray one thing, if we portray to be the answer to the world, then why we walking around here looking like a problem? So I get where you coming from, man. I get where you coming from.
Oh yeah, that's a whole nother thing. Yeah, we get judged, we get bad names off of a certain group of people or a certain person. A preacher might do something, which we'll talk about later in the hot topic. They might do something. See, that's why I don't go to church. Like,
yeah, I get it, but nah. You know what I'm saying?
That's not. Yeah, we judge, we get judged. On your mind, E.
But so I'm with you on that one. So, what's on my mind is something I think people are not even paying attention to, and I want to make it known here. It's something political, and it's the 2022 United States election for midterm, people. We don't talk about it. This is like the most important thing of how we choose our president. No one's talking about it. They don't promoting it. Yeah, the news is not going to tell you. No one's going to tell y'all because they know this is the most important election. Every 2 years. You heard about it before. Y'all not ignorant no more. It's every 2 years. Those seats on the House of Representatives are up for grabs. Yep. And you vote on who's going to be the Senate of your state. Some of y'all states got like 5 senators. Some got 2. Y'all better know, and y'all better be on it. So all these little signs y'all see up the road, and no one's talking about it though. When a president thing comes up, president election, people want to get all, oh my God, who you voting for? This ain't third, whatever. I don't know how you feel about this, Chris. I'm about to say something that's kind of like, But these midterm elections, these Senate voting elections that's every 2 years to the citizens are more important than the actual president election. Because you know what? The people you vote for every 2 years are really the ones that vote for the president. If you go back and look into electoral college and how that stuff is set up, and no one's talking about it. Everybody's quiet, and they're not going to push it on TV. That's why they make running for president. They make it look like a reality show. When it comes down to the real elections, which are those who make the rules and laws, is Congress, and everybody's quiet. And if you want things to really change, you know what I mean, for all people, for what's going on, for the gun stuff that we're going to talk about, for all these things that's happening, and everybody is so quiet. The 435 seats are up for grabs. 35 of 100 Senate seats are contested. And we playing and like swinging down with our thumbs. So that's what's on my mind. This something real quick. I just want to educate the people. Y'all better start paying attention. I think November 8th is when we vote. So I might be wrong. Do not quote me on that. I might be wrong, but it's this fall. I know that. So yeah.
Basically, we need to go vote. Do your homework,
man. Do your homework.
Vote.
Do your homework. So that's that. I ain't gonna lie. That was on my, like I don't know. That one stuck. I had something else I wanted to say.
Yeah.
But that one, I was like, nah, let me get this because it's bothering me. So yeah.
Vote or die. That's what they say. Right. Vote or die. Not literally, but.
Literally
for some.
For some, that's what it is. So, so we're gonna extend our love towards Chris on what was bothering him with Christians, but we're going to specifically go towards pastors. You know what I mean? So the question that we have for the day for Hot Topics is, should pastors get paid? At the end of the day, you know what I mean? Should they receive some monetary salary? Is it wrong? What do you know about it? What's going on with you? So what you think, Chris? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Well, to give a little background on why we saying this now, because I know
Yeah.
it's been a hot topic for years now. I was on TikTok, and Pastor, he just like went off. When I say went off, he like went off. Basically saying, you know, he started off the video saying, you know, if you don't think pastors should be getting paid, then you need to listen to this video. And it was like real aggressive. So I commented, and of course a lot of people liked it, and, you know, he responded and all that other stuff. But I basically said, I agree. I think pastors should get paid or should be compensated. I said, but your explanation and your tone is not helping. So he commented, he was like, oh, I'm just animated. Don't read into that. I'm like, well, you got non-Christians and even Christians and people that don't know you watching your video, because it's all over the world. It's on the internet, so it's all over the world. And, you know, they're going to get this idea. I said, if I'm thinking it and I'm a Christian, what do you think a non-Christian? And I let my wife watch it, and I just said, I didn't say nothing. I said, just watch the video with an open mind and give me your honest opinion. And she basically said the same thing I said. She was like, yeah, she said, but, you know, why is he so aggressive? I was like, I said, yeah, exactly what I said. You're talking. And, you know, his explanation, like he tried to compare himself to barbers and hairdressers and all that other stuff, which I got his point, but I don't think he should have used those occupations for it. But here's my breakdown with pastors should get paid. I'm not a pastor, but I have a lot of pastor friends. And I think, a lot of us operate in a pastoral, capacity. We're not necessarily saying like having a church or whatever. What I mean by pastoring, like, is people that you're covering. Like I'm the pastor of my house. My family is my ministry. I have to watch their souls and lead them because, you know, every month, once a month, me and my wife and kids, we have communion together. I read scriptures. I pray. We have communion.
That's dope.
Yeah. From time to time, I teach, you know, them about scriptures and stuff. Once I study it, and, you know, because it's a lot because, you know, our church is still closed due to the pandemic. You know, we have online church. So I don't want my kids and family, my wife, to lose that. So I try to instill in them, you know, we pray all the time. I teach my kids about God, you know, things like that. My oldest, she has a lot of questions. I try to answer it, the best of my abilities. And if I can, I tell her, like, look, I don't know right now. Let me study on it, or let me get some answers for you, and I come back. Right. So with that, you know, I understand. It's like, for me, pastors, it's like, if God truly, let's start with this. If God truly called you to pastor, he's going to take care of you.
Yeah.
There ain't no ifs, ands, or but. And my thing is, most pastors are comparing themselves to other pastors. They see what they got, see the type of membership they got, and that's what they want. And then that's when it turns into selfish mode. You know what I mean? Because real talk, God, let's say God called me to pastor. God might only call me to pastor 20 people. And that's my limit. And it might only be for a season. He might only call me to, like Jesus. Jesus' ministry was for a season. For a reason. Jesus ministered for 3 years, from 30 to 33.
3 years.
He had an assignment. He came, did what he did, and he was gone. And a lot of pastors are only here for an assignment. They're only here for a season. And a lot of times they overdo that season. It's like, oh, I want to get my church jump. And then that's when I want to get my church jumping. I want to do this and this and this. And, you know, I want to get and that's when and that's when they start watering down messages. because they don't want to hurt nobody's feelings.
Mm.
But realistically, God might call me for 20 people because he know I'm the one that can reach these 20 people to save souls. And then out of those 20 people, you might get 5 other pastors that he needed me to inspire them so they can go out and pastor, and they might get thousands of members. They might get millions of members. They might just be evangelists, just traveling evangelists and preachers. That's that's the effect of there. But the thing is, what pisses me off is a lot of these pastors are selfish. They want this, they want that. Like, okay, if the bills are, I get the church got bills. So, but if the bills are being paid, electric, light, and all that, heat, it's a building, and the stuff is getting paid. And yeah, you're getting something, but you don't have to get rich. If you do, God bless you. You don't have to get rich. You shouldn't be looking to get rich. That shouldn't be your main motive, is to get rich off of pastoring. You know what I mean? Because I've seen and been around where somebody will come up and give a pastor a $3,000 check because of what they did to them, or their message touched them. They feel like, because it happened to me even with comedy, bro. Like, real talk. People have come to me after my show and just hand me money. Don't want no DVD, don't want no t-shirt or nothing. Just saying that I blessed them. Like, yo, I haven't laughed that hard in so long. And like, I really wasn't even going to come, but something made me come, and I'm glad I did. Like, bro, you blessed my life. And might give me a few, I got a few $100s. The most I got was like $300. Somebody from one person, somebody handed me. You know what I mean? So that's what my only problem, like, yeah, they should get compensated, but if you don't, that shouldn't take you away from the assignment. You know what I mean? Like, some of them give up because, the membership low, people ain't giving. Okay. Because most likely it's a lot of preachers and churches out here, and just because they got mega churches, God still ain't called them to preach. He didn't call them to pastor. He didn't. And the thing is, preachers and pastors are two different things. Pastors are shepherds of house. They're like I said, I'm a pastor of my house. Pastors are over a certain group of people. That's a pastor. A preacher is just somebody ministering the word and preaching the word. You can be a traveling preacher. I know a lot of them. But to be called to pastor is a whole new thing. And then I think a lot of people, they might not like what goes on in their church. Well, I'm going to go start my own church. God didn't call you to pastor. Or like I said earlier, it might be for a season. He might call you the pastor for 3-4 years and be done. But if God going to call you for something, I promise you, my life, he's going to take care of you. But the thing is, it may not be what you think it should be. And that's what I'm learning too. Like, God only promised us our needs according to his riches and glory. But we asking God for our wants. And then when we don't get our wants, we cursing God. But God, you promised, you said this, and we start quoting his scriptures to him. Like, I didn't say that. I said, I'm going to give you what you need. Like, I said this before when I taught a class. I said, God give us what we need. Like, he know we need food. He said, what he said, we shouldn't have to worry about what we eat, shelter and clothes. We shouldn't have to worry about that. So God might supply me with a bunch of t-shirts and some $10 pants from Walmart. But because it ain't Louis Vuitton or Nike or some big name brand, I don't think it's from God. Nah, I don't want that. But it's still clothes. He still gave me what I need, shelter. It might be oodles and noodles, but I want steak. Oh, and that ain't of God. Yes, it is. He's still feeding you. You know what I mean? Oh, you live in a 1-bedroom house. Nah, I need a mansion. That ain't of God. That's still shelter. You know what I mean? That's why I say it may not be what we want, but it's still, it's what we need. God, that's what he promised us. He never promised us, I'm going to give you, like, unless he talked to you specifically. I don't know. I'm not going that far and say he ain't going to bless you with a mansion, because if that's in his plans to get you a mansion, then that's what it's going to happen. You know what I mean? But to go back to pastors, like, yeah, they should be compensated. They should be taken care of. And you know what? God is going to make sure that happens. God might whisper into Eve's ear, be like, hey, go put $10,000 in Pastor Mike Freeman's hand.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And you don't know Pastor Mike Freeman, not saying he is, I'm just using it for example.
Oh, no,
Pastor Mike Freeman might be struggling. He might got a couple bills that he don't know how to go and get paid. But God spoke to E to give Pastor Freeman a $10,000 check.
Right.
Boom. God's going to take care of you, pastors. He's going to take care of you. If he called you to preach, he's going to take care of you. Now, if he ain't called you to preach, you on your own. Pretty much. You know what I mean? Like, you can't, oh, God called me to, like, nah, that wasn't God. That was your ego.
That was you.
You know what I mean? And sometimes y'all getting out here, y'all got good intentions, but y'all looking at the money, or y'all comparing yourself to another, or what Jake's got 50,000 members. Joe Osteen got 100,000 members. Yeah, but you in South Jersey. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get my church like Jake's, and I'm trying to build one of them mega churches. No, God ain't call you to pastor over no mega church. He called you to pastor over them 20 people. Yeah. And that's who you take care of. And you preach and teach them the word of God as if it was 10,000 members there. Because you are responsible.
For those souls.
You are responsible for those souls. So should they get paid? Yes. But if you don't let that stray you away from the message. You know what I mean? Yeah. Don't be looking to get rich. If you do, God bless you. But that shouldn't be your whole motive. I'm passionate to get rich. I'm pimping. Because you know what? Most of the time, it be watered down message. They out there motivational speaking. That's what I say.
Right.
They ain't out there giving you the word. They motivational speaking. Right. Oh, if you give God that $100,000 and he's going to give it to you tenfold. Like, come on, man.
People take things and ran with it.
Yeah. So, yeah, bro. Go ahead. I ain't going to continue to talk, man.
No, man. I'm just shoot, man. I'm taking it in because you're giving me points. For instance, y'all, well, you know how I am, Chris. I will back things up with Bible in the sense of, so pastors, they should be, compensated, salary, paid for what they do. This is according to scripture. You know what I mean? Don't muzzle the ox while it's treading. And then another scripture that you are employed by the Lord. And that's in 1 Corinthians. Come on.
It's in there.
13.
Look it up.
Google it. 13. Oh man, I don't like that. 1 Corinthians 9. Okay, there you go. Okay, 1 Corinthians 9. You'll find it around 13, 14, I believe. And talk about being employed. So the whole thing is so again, I want to hit this by step. So, there's fivefold ministries. You got apostles, you got prophets, you got pastors, evangelists, and teachers, right? So we talking about the fivefold ministry. And let's look at it logically, that pastors are the stationary ones. The apostles, they kind of move around. The prophets, they move around. Teachers assist, and they're the ones that break down the things down to where you could swallow what maybe a pastor is taught, and you have teachers that come and assist. And like, I'm a teacher. I know I've been called to teach like that. Like, I know what I've been called to do.
So, but before you go on, for the people that's listening, apostles are, and correct me if I'm wrong, they're people that start churches, like multiple churches, that have multiple churches under them, right?
They're responsible for building up churches, and they're special messengers. Yeah. Meaning, we would call them, that's where bishops kind of like got their name from, because technically bishops are it's really no such thing as okay, y'all about to get offended, but oh well. These are the fivefold.
Stick it to them.
All the other titles that we made are just derived or extended from these fivefold ministries gifts, and apostles are the ones that build up locations and build up churches and they actually maybe assign a pastor to that church, and then they go ahead and maybe check on that church, whatever, blah, 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 blah. So yeah. So pretty much more to it, but nutshell, yeah. So pastors are stationary. That means they are assigned to that particular, geographical area, and they are married to that location. And you're right. They have an assignment. There we go. All pastors does not have the same assignment. I mean, specifically in a general way, they're there to take care of that group of people or that community, the impact in that area, and the size of that physical church might be big, might be small, but it doesn't take away their assignment of a sub-shepherd. Jesus Christ is a shepherd. They're sub-shepherds. They're there to take care of the sheep. So that's one thing. Now, because of the assignment specifically, that will determine maybe what you want to deal with. You know what I mean? Maybe you're there to deal specifically with the poor-minded people. And when I say poor, I'm talking about homeless. You know what I mean? You might be there assigned to deal with certain situations. Every pastor does not have the same assignment. So again, the payments or the compensation is gonna be different. Now if there's a pastor that is trying to get rich off of it, most likely, more than likely, you wasn't called, because your motivation is the people. People are God's priority, people. He is you are his priority. Point blank, period. Yeah. I love my pastor. Like, you know what I'm saying? I like how he rolled. And at the end of the day, I seen where pastors, they actually have their own businesses. They have their own income. And some of them refuse to take income from the church. And like, no, I got my own thing going. So that's cool, but there's nothing wrong for them receiving income or gifts. But my thing is, it's all about the heart. And, I truly believe, now that's that level. Like, you know what I'm saying? And what you said, something that was very important and impactful. I don't want to just walk all over it and just act like you ain't said, is that you are the responsible of your home. Like, that was a dope, insightful thing. I think a lot of people probably missed that. You think the pastor is the pastor of, if you're joining that local ministry, he is the covering for who's coming to him or her. Let's put that out there. Him or her. And my thing is, that doesn't take away that you are responsible for your home. You need to be responsible for your home, your home. So, right. And when you take care of your home, you know what I mean? You appreciate certain appreciations. You know what I mean? Like, that's why we have Pastor Appreciation Month. That's the time that you show all the work that they put in. Cause let's talk on the true, real people that really pastor. Man, they deserve vacations. They deserve hugs. Let's not look at money. They deserve, and matter of fact, let me get real. And that's why I like my pastor specifically. You know what I'm saying? His biggest appreciation that he tears up about it is when he see us win. He said, man, you ain't got to give me nothing. He said, you ain't got to give me nothing, not a day in your life. He said, when I see you do what I teach, that's what I want. That's my gift. And that's like a heart of God right there. So it's like, at the end of the day, and again, I believe in sowing. I sow into a man of God, like you know what I'm saying? And I also reap the benefits of that song. So, you know what I mean? But then you do have people out here that take advantage of people that don't know biblical ways of doing things. And you're right. People take advantage. They take advantage. So shame not on pastors, but shame on those that present themselves as a pastor. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? You're wolf in sheep clothing. Right. So let's put it where it is.
And I know, and here's my thing. And another reason, especially with the guy in the video that I got, a little pissed off with, is if it don't apply to you, you shouldn't be addressing it.
Yeah, so my thing is this. What trick, like, why did he, so, let me, my bad, yo.
I'm guessing he got upset because he probably got called out. And because he started spitting all their business, he was like, oh, well, I've been trying to build my church up for 7 years, and I was struggling and all this, and now I'm at the point and all this, and I'm like, yeah, but you shouldn't be struggling like that. You know,
I got a viewpoint on that though, yo. Like,
what's
that's
that?
That's an in-house situation. What you doing out here talking about it?
Exactly. And then it's like, oh, pastors shouldn't get paid. It's like, all right, like, you know, people that are saying that is talking about the pastors that actually manipulate people from giving their hard-earned money when they don't have it. Like, I heard a preacher say one time, and I thought it was the greatest thing, because I've never heard a preacher say this in my life. He was doing offering. He was like, he said, give what you can, or give what the Lord says on your heart. He said, now I'm not telling none of y'all to sacrifice your bill money. He said, because I don't want y'all to come looking at the church because your lights done went off because you done gave the church your electric bill. He said, no, pay that electric bill, pay that gas bill, pay that mortgage. He said, God bless you with the money to take care of those things, so you take care of it. He was like, the church is going to be fine. God is going to make sure the church is fine. And I was just like stunned, because I never heard a preacher say that. That's like, wow, it really is some good ones out here.
So I got a kind of a different spin on that a little bit. So I get that, right? But the thing about it is, though, I think a lot of pastors don't really know how to walk by faith, and out of their own fear. I'm going to tell you something specifically, because I believe in tithing. I do. Mm-hmm. And you give according to your ability. That's scripture. The Bible says tithing and giving, two different situations, but you give according to your ability, right? So I believe, like, a lot of pastors teach out of their own ability of how they walk by faith. So, and I think a lot of pastors are afraid to challenge people with their finances. And that's the thing. And I'm going to tell you from the get what happened to me. This is me. But I remember a time I was making a certain amount of money, and I was skipping on tithing. Now, listen, your motivation for tithing is not necessarily to get a blessing. And when you don't tithe, it's not necessarily about you being cursed. Tithing is connected to your love and your support towards God, period. That's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? And my thing is, this what happened. I was making some amount of money. I was able to tithe, but at the same time, I was like, you skip this one, you skip that one. Things started not go right? It got to a point I made like 2/3 of what I was bringing home. And I don't know, something got in me, and I started tithing, and I had the point where I couldn't, I'm like, how am I tithe? Like, this won't get paid. This won't get paid. Bro, I tell you this. When I tithe with less income, I had more money. I can't explain it. Mm-hmm. Can't explain it. So there's I can explain it. I can, but as far as the time and all that good stuff, because that's not what we're talking about. But at the end of the day, I think, I think pastors are afraid to challenge people, especially with their finances. I'm not for like give your bill, you know what I'm saying? No. Take care of your home. Like, you know what I'm saying? I get that. I do. But if there's some pastors out here that's not walking by faith and they're teaching out of their own lack of faith, I'm going to put it like that.
And here's my thing. I'll say this and we can move on. I don't believe tithing. I think, well, I'll say this first. What throws people off is it's all about money.
Yeah.
And that throws a lot of people off because, they preach about money and it's always money this, money that, give this, tithes and offering. Like, I truly believe, and that's you, because honestly, my mom was like that. My mom she was a giver. She was a giver. I've seen my mom give bill money, She didn't have no money for food, and but she made sure she gave to the church. Like I've seen that. My mom, she was top notch giver in the house of God, and that never sat right with me, even as a young kid, because I feel like, it don't have to always be about money. It could be about my time. Or my tithes don't always have to go to the church. Like God can tell me to pay for this lady groceries, and I've done it. Me and my wife, we've done it. Been in a store, and God will speak to either her or me. Hey, the lady, 2 spots ahead of you, pay for her food.
Right.
And I've done it, and I've been blessed. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Or cause it's like, it's hard to say, cause like the way some preachers present it, it's like, if you ain't got no money to give in church, you're going to be cursed, or you're not going to be blessed.
Nah,
you know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like,
I'm saying, no, I agree.
No. I know what you mean.
I want the people to know.
But it's like,
people to know.
yeah. But it's like the presentation of it throws people off. And I think that's why a lot of people are so upset about when it comes to finances in the church, because it's always like that. It's like, oh, you want to be blessed. Give this and give this. I want to start a line. I want to, everybody that can give $1,000 in this line. Everybody can give 500 in this line. Everybody can give $100 in this line. And if whatever you can give, you just come at the end. Like, why are we doing this? Why? Then it's like, why are you putting a limit on my giving? Like, you're telling me 10%. What if I want to give more than 10%? Or what if I can't give 10%?
Hey, look, can I put something on? Can I put a disclaimer? Well, not a disclaimer. Let me tell y'all something. If you cannot roll with that pastor, leave and go to another church.
I think you better leave.
Go. You know what I'm saying? Roll out. And I ain't gonna lie, there's some people I talked to, and they broke down how their churches ran. I'm like, yo, leave.
Yeah. I do not move when preachers, I don't care who it is. If God don't tell me to give or what to give, I don't do it. I promise you. And I've been like that for years. Okay. I've gave thousands, I've gave hundreds, I've gave nothing. Whatever God told me to give stuff sometime, and I didn't do it. I was disobedient. That's when you get in trouble. But
dude.
Yeah.
Dude, and that's the thing, yo. I remember I'll move on. We're gonna move. I remember, yo, in the church should also let's flip it. Supporting church, all that good stuff. They have a mission, the pastor, compensation, blah, 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 blah. But also the church is there to take care of the people. If your member come to you with a problem, they've been tithing they've been there supporting with time, talent, and when I say
treasure.
talent, their skills and their treasure.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? If they came and did all that and they come and saying, man, you know what I mean? I'm short or whatever, my electric bill, or I need food, whatever. Yo, you better take care of that partner.
Yeah. I truly believe nobody in ministry or that's working in church or that's faithful to the church should be paying for anything, especially like a funeral.
Should be
or a wedding. Yeah. Why are you charging them? Or if they're a member at your church and they're they're frequent, like they involved in all that other stuff, and you charging them to perform at their wedding and doing why? Why are you like that? That don't sit right with me at all. I may, whatever.
I know what you're saying, though.
We got to get our, because some people, we got to get paid. We got to do this. I'm like, but this person is I get if they not a member or if they not, they attend church every so often. Yeah, you got to do what you do. But a faithful member,
that person,
and volunteering their time and resources and all that, and you charging them to do a 15-minute officiating, or if they mama or spouse or something passed away, you charging them to rent the church? In the hall?
My thing is, bro, even the world know how to give benefits.
Exactly.
You work for somebody, you get benefits for working there. Yeah. Let's move on, yo. Let's move on.
Yeah, let's go on. Because we can go all day.
Yeah, we can really go all day. But yeah, so there it is. In the words of Chris,
there it is. Any pastors want to debate, come see us. Mama's Boys Podcast.
And I want y'all to know too. See how me and Chris had a dialogue about this? Y'all clearly heard, like, okay, they're working out where they're getting to. That's how y'all should act with each other. Have a dialogue, people. It don't take that much just to have a talk and a conversation. Yep. You know what I mean? But anyway, okay, so I don't know if you saw the video of a pastor admitting committing adultery. Came out, went viral. I hope you saw it. It was about a church, a man that came out after him inviting people to receive Jesus Christ, and then he openly came out to his church admitting committing adultery that happened 20/27 years ago, because they kept playing with the numbers throughout the video, of him committing adultery. And he wanted to, I'm gonna tell the whole, cause people probably never heard.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, he came out and said he committed adultery. It was over 20/27 years ago. And he's going to step down and ask go through the biblical process of even getting back in position in the future and going through the process of what the church's bylaws. And he asked for their forgiveness and he admitted and he said, man, I apologize, whatever. The thing is, the young lady that he did this with came up and said, if you want to say it, say the whole truth. And she admitted and saying, no, I was 16 years old when that happened. Now, at this time, yeah. Yo. So like at this time, she was 16. She broke down that he took her virginity on his office floor. And it went on for a while. I believe, I'm trying to use my memory. I believe it was for 9 years. So, I'm gonna say allegedly. We ain't trying to.
He was in a relationship.
Yeah, that was a relationship. We gonna talk about it, yo, Chris. Hold tight. So look, 9 years, bro. Come on, yo.
9 years, yeah, y'all in a relationship.
So, and she was hurt about it, and she also said that I believe his brother was an assistant pastor, and he actually molested his kids, 2 daughters. Then he was assigned to a whole nother, allegedly, because we gonna say allegedly because this pastor admitted what he did. When she brought the other guy, he's not there to admit or deny, so we can't really confirm or whatever, but we just want to bring up that I don't know why she would just bring that up and lie about it. And she was up there with her husband, and she said, went on for a while, the things you did with my body, you got help, but I didn't get no help. And then after the husband came up and gave items back that represented their purity, he said, this is what the church gave to her or their kids. Cause what started it is her brother, years ago, saw them in their house in bed together. Like, you know what I'm saying? And her brother was always troubled by it. So this kind of motivated the whole situation to come about to even bring all this up. And then the husband came and said, what he said, giving the items back because the church gave them something that represents purity. Yes, she's walking around here with all the shame, and gave the items back. And then they simply walked off. And then the church actually, some people from the pews or audience, whatever you want to call it, they actually was, yelling out, if you did it, you must tell the truth. Whatever you did it, admit it. Yeah. And they asked questions, and he kept saying, "Yeah, I did it. I apologize. I can't do nothing about it." Boom, 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 boom. And then at the end of the video, there was quite a few people that surrounded the pastor with hugs because he asked for forgiveness. Now, we just telling you the facts.
Yeah,
that was just the overall facts. Watch the video though, because I missed out on something. I can't tell you everything, but
I want to play devil's advocate on this one.
Say it again.
I said I want to play devil's advocate on this one.
Ooh. Ooh. Okay.
I got questions.
Oh, snap. I don't know what you're about to say, y'all. We don't even, go ahead.
No. First things first.
We
Stated, dummies, Playboy bunnies. Those what?
I see now.
Those are the ones I like to beat up.
Sorry, man. My bad. Yo, go ahead. Go ahead.
You took me back. You know what I'm saying?
My bad, yo. My bad. Forgive me, brother.
So, all right. 16. You almost at that age. No, you almost at that age of being grown. I get it. You know what I mean? You know, I think the pastor's in his 60s now. So
yeah,
27 years. He was about early 40s, late 30s or something like that.
Yeah, he was.
You probably was attracted to him. Blah, blah, blah. Now, I'm not putting the blame on her. Okay. He molested you. I get first time, maybe second time. But after that, and you not saying nothing, that's a problem. And then to hear that it allegedly went on for 9 years, that's a relationship. I don't care what nobody say. Like 9 years. So that means 25 when you was 25 when it ended. Like you ain't say nothing to nobody. And then here's my thing I just thought about when you was talking. Do she still go to the church?
That's what it looks like.
Because how did you know he was going to admit to this that Sunday?
Oh, how it was set up. It was obviously in a good way. You could tell this they planned for this they was going to do this with the church. This was not like no.
That I don't mean that. I mean, did she already know that's what he was going to say to the church?
I believe so.
So like he made an announcement. Hey, on fourth Sunday, I'm gonna make an announcement about my adultery.
I think it was handled behind the scene. The way it looked, it had to be behind the scene. It had to be like,
because I get. You know, he wanted to do it in front of the church. He probably said something to his wife or whatever, maybe a couple other people in the administration. But I think it came from the video, from my point, it looked like it came out of shock to the congregation.
Oh, like, no. So my bad.
They didn't know.
So no.
You know, he committed adultery 20 something years ago.
No, yeah.
I'm like, do you still go to this church? And then you had the purity stuff on deck. Like, how did that all come about? This is what I want to know. Like, we planned this. Like, look, I'm gonna say this, and then I want you and your husband to come up, and y'all gonna put the purity thing. Y'all just gonna make me look real bad, and then I'm gonna ask for forgiveness and all. Like, that don't seem.
I think this is what happened. I think this is what happened.
Like, I'm not. People listening, I'm not putting the blame on her. Like, if he raped her, whatever. He need to have, but it seemed like nobody's calling the cops and he's not getting investigated, nothing like that. That's what it seemed like. It just seemed like he asking for forgiveness and he might lose his job as a pastor. But the story and the what's going on just don't sit right with me. It's like you and this man congregate. Like you let it go on for 9 years. And you still sitting in this man congregation where you're clearly in your late 30s, early 40s, depending on how long it's been, how many years ago it was.
Yep. I hear you saying.
And you're married. I think they got kids too.
Yeah.
So it's like, and you're married and you got kids. Like, if that was my wife, you got me sitting up in a church with the pastor that was having sex with you or molesting you for 9 years, raping, whatever you want to call it, man, you gonna talk. Why are we sitting here?
I get it. We don't like. So let me put it like this. So my thing is, I like putting human behavior on the situation. So like, if I think they still go to church, we really don't know. But the way she talked and how was going on, it was going to the church. So the fact that a person cut the camera on right before he's ending with the benediction, or not benediction, what I'm talking about. Right before he asked people, receive Jesus Christ as Lord and Savior, they come up to the altar and all that good stuff. The fact that someone cut the camera on, it was going to this. They knew. Why would you cut the camera on at that moment? Yeah. So I think, who was she with? Was she on the passenger side? The person that cut the camera? I believe she might have been on, because she was sitting near where the woman was sitting at. So I think it could have been maybe one of her family members, a cousin. I don't know. We really don't know. But the fact that you cut the camera on right before he's about to do an announcement, that's why I think they knew this was going to be the process of announcing this to the church. I truly believe, and again, something got triggered. Either her brother that had a memory, or maybe they got kids, or maybe the pastor said something specific. How like the pastor was teaching, maybe he said something that made him look like a hypocrite, and maybe that triggered her. Who knows with the situation that I truly believe that she approached him on a whole nother day, or them, and said, yo, you need to come out what you did to me. And I want to do it too. And I'm not saying it was like, I'm going to say this, I'm going to say this, but I think it was set up in an order of, okay, I'm going to admit it. And she might have like, well, I want time to talk too. Okay, cool, no problem. I think, so many words. I think that's how because if you look at it, how can a person know to cut the camera on? That means the person that cut the camera on, they knew he was going to make an announcement. They had to know. So, and then he'll make an announcement, and the way he stepped away, and there was like, it ain't like church was ending. He stepped away, if you look at it, as if giving her time to come up there to talk. I think they set that up to properly bring this forth to the church. That's so that for that part. The other thing is, weird. What you're saying is kind of valid in the sense of, I don't know where everybody stand on, but there are certain states that 16-year-old is right to consent at that age. Now, I still believe 18 is and 19 is still too long. So don't get these mama boys. We're not sitting here trying to say we're for certain things. We're just giving you facts. We're giving you facts. So there's factual things about certain states. I think New Jersey is one of them, where 16 is the age of consent. And like you said, 9 years, that was a relationship. And it ended when she met her husband.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
And that's on the video. So
he ain't want to share his girl. Just call it what it is, man. I don't care. Like, nah, it's I don't know, man.
Yeah,
it's a lot. It's a lot.
The only thing I do
take in.
The one thing that I do like I like the fact that he admitted it of committing adultery, because he never called it nothing else but adultery, right?
Yeah.
I do want to put in the fact that he's an older man and this is a 16-year-old girl, so most likely there had to be some grooming going on. So let's like. It's not like I'm a youth leader. And as a youth leader, you have to be aware of how the mindsets of the youth you deal with. You know what I mean? If you're impactful, you're powerful, you're helping, stand through, whatever. How many times did Chris, you go to church and you knew girls that was in your high school, middle school, that was attracted to a male teacher? And he wasn't like, we had Mr. White, Mr. Dickinson in elementary school and all that good stuff. Wholesome, good dudes. Don't do anything. But out of respect, they was handsome men. Do you not think? I seen girls in middle school saying like, oh man, I like Mr. He was a real nice guy. So because of that, attraction can build up in these young folks. So, and him being an older man.
Innocent.
Yeah. But that was a oh, my bad. I don't know, I got this thing on, what's the name? I don't know why I did that. But that's the thing. That was a relationship.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was a relationship. It started young, but it was a relationship. And I'm not saying she wrong. Who knows how she felt this and third. Something triggered it. Something triggered it. And hey,
I just need more details of how it came
I do,
about.
yeah.
It seemed too staged for me. It really did. I mean, then it's like, why would you stage a adultery molestation case? But
and don't get me wrong.
It came into play.
Because you could, if you watch the video, he groomed. It is what it is. But you could tell he already told him what he was going to go through. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, far as I'm going to go through the process of sitting down, being reconciled back to my position. And I get what he was doing to say or whatever. But he basically went on, you know you about to get in trouble. So you run, let me go ahead and, hey guys.
Let me get ahead of it.
Like, he thought this was over with. Like, yeah, that was a past relationship, this and that, whatever. I was smashing, boom, boom, boom. Years later, I got my kids, whatever. And I believe, allegedly, his wife is a stripper. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like, was, my bad, was. Wow. That's a big difference. So was people. So
where did he meet her at?
You know what I'm saying? So obviously this pastor has a freak side of him. Let's just put that. That is what it is. I mean, like who does? I'm a freak too, but not to that degree. So my thing is, I actually believe like she kind of came, hey, you know what I'm saying? I'm tired of you. I'm coming out with this. And he said, whoa, oh shoot. And I think he made a strategic move. Hey y'all, got something to tell y'all. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry.
All right. So
she came out there like a sister too. You gonna tell the truth?
Right, she did.
Tell it all.
Tell it all. Y'all was 16. You just trying to make it just adultery. You ain't know. You know. You know what I mean? And in some cases, it's called what is it called? Something rape. It's not rape. It's statutory rape.
Yeah.
But yeah. So that's going into our next topic. Is about Bill Cosby. He's gone back to court.
He's going back to court.
Oh man, Bill Cosby is now being going back to court for the simple fact that there's a woman by the name of Judy Huff. Bill Cosby is 84, she's 64, so it's 20 years difference. And stated that he took advantage of her sexually. And the fact that this happened years ago, 50 years ago, they said.
Coming up on 50 years.
Coming up on 50.
Yeah, I think it's maybe like 48, 49 years, 48, 47, 49 years.
Because first she said it happened in 74, and then later on she changed it
in 75. And the reason why she changed it is because they said she was 16 at the Playboy Mansion. Cause that's where it happened.
That's where it happened at. He took her there.
Yeah.
So.
No, she met him there. He didn't take her there.
Oh,
she was already there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now.
She was already there.
The Playboy Mansion is, again, every time I hear about these stories, Joe, it's always the Playboy Mansion. No one's questioning the Playboy Mansion. So I'll leave that alone. We'll talk about it later.
Heffern done lived and died. He never even seen a courtroom.
Man, never. And I know this man did dirt. Come on, man. So, he's going to court for this. And, yeah. So what's your, and we got statutes of limitations. Oh, they said something interesting, but go ahead. I want you to, what's,
I think she lying. I think they going to that. I forget the name of the type of court it is, but it's something where
civil
court where he can just pay her off or something. They ain't got to be no trial or nothing like that. That's what.
Well, this is the first. It's civil court, but this is the first one that's going to trial. The other ones didn't. It's kind of like, you know what I mean?
No, the last one went to trial because that's why he went to jail. That went to trial.
What they say? It was. I misquoting something there.
I think they said this one don't have to go to trial. Like I guess they could settle out of court or something. Or they're trying to settle out of court.
So they're going to trial. Is this Bill Cosby? He's not going. He's pleading the fifth, and he's not going.
Okay.
But there, and they say he ain't got to be there unless he's summoned or something like that, whatever. But he's not going. He said, man, I'm not
gonna go there.
He said, I ain't even going. Like, you know what I mean? So this is
they trying to, cause they upset that he had got 10 years, but got out in like 2 or 3 or something like that.
Yeah. Bingo.
So they're upset and they're trying to, cause they even said it's actress that was on the Cosby show is going to come out. They're basically waiting to see what this
is going to do. Come on, yo.
So if he get off of this one, they're going to bring another one. They're going to bring that one.
And again, for or against Bill Cosby, this is not the whole point of bringing this up. We're bringing this up for the simple fact that, he got out 2 years and they said, well, get him again.
Yeah.
And I don't believe it. I don't believe, I usually lean towards, you don't play with stuff like this, man. No. And then check this out. The statute of limitations, right?
Yeah.
Check this out. And I ain't know this. I just found out. Like last night.
Okay.
That statute of limitation can be paused based on oppressed memory.
Oh wow.
So if it's 2 years on a statute of limitation, and say a year went by, right. And your memory just went away about it and all that good stuff, whatever, the time don't start again until your memory comes back. So 10 years could go by. So I'm gonna let y'all know, people. So if I did something and I knew about it and a year went by, and then for some reason, psychologically, therapy, this and that, whatever, I lose or my memories are oppressed, and 20 years go by and I like, oh shoot, this happened to me. That statute of limitation begins to clock again. Interesting, though.
Wow.
Her memory was oppressed. Interesting. I'm just saying. Sound like a lawyer move.
Yeah. I don't know. I just think leave Bill alone.
He's 84 years old, man.
Yeah, he 84. I mean, leave alone. He ain't doing nothing, man. He barely can walk.
Oh, and then, okay, Mama Boy Podcast. Man, any woman out there that's triggered by this story, you know what I mean? We are against, you know what I mean, you being touched, bro.
No, just
come on, Chris, come on, bro.
We do not care.
Yes, we do. We do so care. Chris got a daughter. I got 4 sons. And this man probably care more than me. You know what I'm saying? Please. If anything, that's making you laugh. I hope you're laughing about this. No ugly letters. You know what I'm saying? And, and after this, he still got one more case, which is the actress that visit on the show that's trying to come out later on. But, so, all right. So that's that. So we're going to, you a beast, yo. I'm sorry. On behalf of, I figure I gotta do a lot of apologies behind you, yo. I see it already, yo. Oh shoot, man. So we're going up with our hot topics. Main topics is the mass shooting. That the one that happened in Buffalo, he's being charged with only 1 first-degree murder of all counts of 10 kills. So that's it. Like, bro. I don't know how much energy I want to give this one, yo. But it's like, come on, like, and then he pleaded guilty. He pleaded not guilty. Not guilty. How? Hey. I ain't do it. Yo. Yeah, I don't even want.
Yo, it's hard not to laugh at people like that. Like, yo, the evidence is in your hand. The guns is in your hand. Witnesses, videotapes, and you pleading not guilty. Who did it?
The court system's corrupt, yo. Like that's a whole nother. It's so many loopholes with all this stuff. As a rights as a citizen, I get it. Yeah. You pleading. If anything, you probably want to plead guilty and ask, and you ain't gonna get it. Man, but ask for the mercies of the court.
Yeah, he need to get the death penalty because it was premeditated. Like you don't drive 200 miles from where you live And I don't know, man. I honestly believe it was more to that because it's like, why this
Come on,
community?
man. Come on,
Why
yo.
this? Why this supermarket?
Say it what it is,
Why?
yo, Chris. Call it what it is. He ain't do this on his own.
Yeah,
Come on, man. That boy was sent.
yeah. He was sent.
Come on, yo.
He was sent
He was sent,
to
man.
that location. He had to be.
Come on, yo. He was a part of a
coulda
community.
He could have did that in his own neighborhood.
He was already connected with the online racist website community, whatever, and then they trying to allegedly say they ain't, man, come on, yo. That man,
Yeah.
So, man. That's why we only get sigh about this. Like, we can't really comment about this.
I know. It's a tough subject. And then, and the sad thing is, he might just get away just with that 1 degree. That one first degree.
So, and let y'all know what, first degree, second degree, third degree murder. So real quick, whatever. 'Cause again, we like to educate y'all. First degree is basically, it's premeditated. You went out there. It was to kill, like, period. It's called illegal killing. So illegal killing is like, for instance, you get the death penalty, that's a legal killing. Illegal killing is when you like what he just did. So that's first degree. It's no parole. Like, period. You don't get no options. Life with no parole. Period. Second degree is when you kill somebody, you meant to do it, but it wasn't premeditated. Maybe me and Chris got in a fight, this hand throw, whatever, and out of nowhere, I just got some, and I started and I shoot it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Like, I didn't plan on killing you, but maybe something happened, and I ended up killing you out of me wanting to killing you in a moment. The third degree is non-premeditated, by accident. Maybe you hit somebody, and they hit their head, and they died. That's a third degree. Like, you know what I'm saying? Then it goes into manslaughter and blah, 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 blah.
Wow.
So I don't even want to get this. All right, let's move on, yo.
Yeah.
And he was up in there with pieces of paper on his back in court, like wrapped in paper, like he's going to the doctor. Probably. And then, bro,
it'd be a hate crime too, because he was.
That's what they're trying to push. They trying to, there's so many, bro. At the end of the day, his family members are trying to blame COVID.
Oh yeah, I heard that. Talking about his mental health because of COVID. COVID make you racist.
So let y'all know that silence was for a reason. Like, it's speechless, man. Let's move on, y'all. I don't even. So Texas gunman. Now this is sad, bro.
Yeah.
So the Texas gunman, a gentleman went into hold on, y'all. Like, dang, hold on, y'all. I was about to tear up. Hold on, pause me so y'all can hear me clearly. Okay.
Gentleman from Texas, was it Salvador Ramos?
Say it, yeah. Say it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Killed 19 children in elementary school, 2 adults,
2 teachers.
and 2 teenagers, and he was 18.
Yeah. They saying all the kids was in one classroom now.
Oh my God, yo.
That's what they're saying.
Oh my God, yo. So all right, to give y'all some story on him, he allegedly, they're still looking into, that he killed his grandmom before he left the house.
She didn't die.
No, he ain't died. My bad.
He shot her. He shot her.
He shot his grandmom, left the house, crashed the car into a ditch near the school, ran to the school, then did his evilness. So, and, dang, yo. Dang, yo. Like, I don't, like, and the thing about it is this is where it's an assault rifle.
Yeah.
Why are they selling assault rifles?
AK-15, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like hunting rifle, handgun for your home, stuff like that. And what's his birthday? No. Let me back up. I don't know. Let me shut up about that.
They say he purchased the guns legally.
Yeah, okay. All right, cool.
Yeah,
okay.
He legally purchased the guns, but the thing what people are upset about, they didn't do a background check. Like, they're just giving anybody that want a gun.
That's Texas for you, though.
Yeah. They're not doing because now they claiming mental health, like even with this kid from Buffalo, all right, if you're pleading mental health, then he never should have had a gun anyway. That means you need to change the laws and get background checks on people or have them take a psychology test before they can even be considered of purchasing a firearm. Like that's
True.
what needs to happen because everybody want to, claim mental health.
True. True. I'm for having guns, but the process to get one, come on, yo.
They won't even give me my permit.
What happened?
Yeah. I mean, I applied for a gun license about like 2 years ago now. Did everything, got fingerprinted, everything. Police still won't sign off on it. I wasn't even trying to buy a gun, but
That's the permit.
I just wanted the license if I wanted to. I could.
That's sketchy right there, yo.
Yeah. Everything checked out. They did my background check. They called my referrals. I got fingerprinted. I paid money to get fingerprinted. Everything. Cause I got a clean record. Ain't never been locked up, nothing. I'm clean as a whistle. Still nothing. They got to sign off and so I can get my license. Then, I can go into a gun store or whatever and purchase one. Like I just wanted it so I can have it. Like I don't really wasn't trying to get none, but just in case I needed to get one, I could.
Yeah,
and that's the reason why, same thing like my passport. Like, like I ain't got no plans to go out the country, but if I need to, I can.
I got it. Right.
Yeah, I got it.
That's your question, yo. I remember it came out a while ago. You think teachers should have guns? And it's not period. This for what's going on. I just want you know what I mean?
I don't think they should, but I think they should have more security.
Good.
Like
that's
good. Instead of one or two people that's at the front door.
Hold on.
Some of these teachers' mental health ain't stable either to have a gun, but.
That's true. Okay. That's a valid point.
They had more security than.
Oh, can you hear me?
Get somebody retired police officers or something like that. Staying around. Yeah, I hear you.
Okay. Yeah. Increased security. Police officers are hired specifically people to be an authority of that school period. You know what I mean? Yeah. Maybe a different division. Maybe because you have different, like, Baltimore, they have a police for the city and they got police for the transportation period. Like it's two separate police.
Yeah.
So my thing is, bro, like what you just gave me an idea and it's just like, yo, why don't you just make a separate police for school? That's all you do. But like, then we got to go into taxes. Now we got to go, like, I know it's more to it than just doing it. You know what I mean?
So what parent wouldn't pay more money to protect their children?
I'll pay more money. Whatever.
All day, every day.
All day. Even after my kids are grown. I care about these kids out here, man. We both do. And, that's sad, man. 19. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
just to end on a lighter note.
Yeah.
That's why, election time. Like we have to vote. We have to get into it. We have to do our homework, our research, because these gun laws needs to change. It's not even our safety as adults anymore. It's our safety for the kids.
Yes.
Like, and then they said it was their last day of school. Like, this was their last day of school. They was looking forward to summer vacation. So, us as the people, we need to work together and we got to make this happen. If the senators don't want to do it, we can do it. We don't need them.
You can do it by state. There's a lot of things you can do by state. You know what I mean? I think, so let y'all know, like, the most powerful thing you do to make something known or done on a country level is to work on your state, work on your community, work in your city, and it goes to the state, and then the state goes to, the biggest thing you can do right now is don't think like what the president's going to do. That's fine. I get that. But you can literally handle hometown first,
Yeah.
As a citizen.
Start with your house, start with your street, start with your city, start with your county, start with your state.
So, let's end on a lighter note on, this one last topic. So cause we don't want to leave with it's still a bad thing, but it's not as hard.
You gotta do that. We just
yeah. You heard my voice, right? You hear my voice?
Yeah.
It's, So
I don't want to get that dude no more time.
All right. Let's leave that
a clown.
I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that. We'll make him a hot topic another day. But
he's a clown.
Yeah, I really did. You heard me. You saw my voice. I was like, But okay, yeah. So, this is any last words you want to get to the people? This was today's podcast was something.
Yeah, it was something. We touched on some topic today, but man, just live life and love, man. God is love. Gotta treat people the way you want to be treated. Everybody want to be treated with love and respect. So you gotta give love and respect. So just, stop the hate, stop the arguing, the bickering, the back and forth. Go holler at somebody you ain't talked to in a while and just tell them you love them.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
And I'm going to just jump on the bandwagon with them and, love, man. That's what I felt too. I really was like, man, just like express love, show love, receive love, and talk to your kids. Talk to your kids. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say for today. Love y'all.
Love y'all,
still
man.
Smile out there. Laugh.
Smile. You look so beautiful when you smile.
Yeah, smile.
It's the Mama's Boy podcast show with Chris and E.
Yeah.
Appreciate y'all checking us out once again. We'll be back again next week with a brand new episode.
Next time.
And there it is.
Yeah.